up, y'all? It's your boy D. I'm here with my man T and my big dog Drew. And this is Saturday Morning Traffic, the greatest podcast, not the latest podcast. And today we got a whole lot of news to cover. So let's go ahead and get into it.
All right, let's get it. All right, guys. So this is the ESPN top 10 greatest NBA players of all time list that ESPN came out with. Definitely mixed feelings about this across the board. We'll go down from 10 to 1. They have Shaq at 10, Kobe at 9, Duncan at 8, Bird at 7, Wilt at 6, Magic at 5, Bill Russell at 4, Kareem at 3, LeBron at 2, and Jordan they name as the GOAT. I'll first go to Drew because I know when you first saw this picture, you had a reaction already.
I still have a reaction right now. How do you put the most unstoppable player at the bottom of the list? That's my immediate take. And then Kobe's nothing but a carbon copy of Michael Jordan. And you put him at 9 while putting Michael Jordan at 1. I don't know if I'm okay with I don't know if I'm okay with LeBron right behind Jordan. As much as I'm an advocate for him, I don't know if I like him there. Kareem, if you want to put him higher, I'm okay. That Bill Russell, I don't like sneezing on 9 rings he has?
11.
I'm not going to sneeze on that.
11 out of 13.
I'm not going to sneeze on that. I'm not. Magic, arguably, LeBron was supposed to be a carbon copy of him. Wilt was, Wilt was a freak of nature before the term freak of nature came out.
Yeah.
And Larry was what? Everything you like, hustle hard, work with a jump shot. That's how I feel about him.
Right.
Not to diminish it, but I feel like if we're looking at this list, that's really what put him on, in my opinion. Tim Duncan, Mr. Fundamentals, over longevity. That's my take on the list.
All right. Hey, D, before you get into it, what I see is one, I get like Wilt and Bill Russell. Can't really go away from 11 rings in 13 years. Like, that's ridiculous, right? But let's be real, right? The competition that Wilt and Bill Russell really went up against, they were janitors and doctors and lawyers or whatever, just trying to hoop, right? Come on, man. They were my height, all right? This is like
amazing.
Like, come on, for real. But my thing is Bird. I agree with the Bird selection more so because he's the only non-center to win 3 straight MVPs. He does have 3 championships, so I understand that part. Non-guard, like non-center, because it was all dominated by Wilt, Bill Russell, and Kareem. I'm okay. I would put Kareem at the 2, and put LeBron probably at. I'll put him at 4 and put Kobe at 3. But to have Shaq at 10, I would definitely put Tim Duncan at 10. I can
understand that.
Okay, first one. What the best power forward of all time? I think that's everybody in agreement with that. Most people, anyways. I see DB looking like, I don't know, D.
No, I'm just pondering who I'm gonna.
So my thing is Jordan, LeBron, everybody actually on this list except Wilt Chamberlain, Larry Bird, and Tim Duncan didn't win back-to-back titles. So
wait. You said everybody on this list
everybody but Wilt Chamberlain, Larry Bird, and Tim Duncan did not win back-to-back. Everybody else has at least won back-to-back titles.
Except for those 3.
Yes. So that has to be in effect because that's showing the dominance year after year when you can win those multiple titles. Like obviously the Bulls and then than what the Heat did, and of course those old Lakers teams. And but in a sense, Duncan and Bird were similar, where they won 1 year, lost, then won another year, lost. Right? It wasn't consistent, but I think to have Duncan over Kobe and Shaq when Kobe and Shaq dominated his Spurs teams during that stretch, that's kind of ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense at all. When they had multiple different coaches and your whole career, you have one coach. And like you're saying, longevity, stability. Overall, you can mix and match with them, except I don't think Wilt and Bill should be this high because also the level of competition they did go up against. That's just me, but Kareem, I mean, to me is the best player of all time. I have him number one. Just what he did, and not just in the NBA, but college too, right? But go ahead, D.
Personally, I don't like lists like this. I don't know why. I just like they literally just put stuff like they put stuff like this out just to cause a ruckus. And if it didn't pop up on my radar, then 9 times out of 10, I was like, it's whatever. But you also forgot to mention that there's only what? Magic got a 3-peat, right?
No.
Okay. So then it's just Kobe, Shaq. It's just Kobe, Shaq, and
Jordan.
Jordan are the only one with 3-peats. So I would move Jordan past. I would leave Jordan where he's at. I will put Kobe behind LeBron. I will put Magic behind. I will put Kobe behind LeBron, Magic behind Kareem in front of anyways. To make a long story short.
Let me ask you something quick. Let me ask you something. Because what Drew was saying is basically LeBron and Magic pretty much very similar. You would put LeBron over Magic, and even though Magic has 5 rings.
If you're, what are we like? If we're talking about all,
I think overall.
Hold on. The only category that he wins in is rings, because if he's just like Magic, he's Magic 2.0. LeBron is clearly better than Magic.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. So the only category he would really beat him in is rings. So if that's all you're gonna, if that's the only category you win at, and I destroy you in every single other one, then I obviously deserve to be ahead of you. That's what I'm saying. Now, as far as as we go down and, we get to the bigger positions on the court, Bill Russell, to me, I've never really seen him play. So I'm going to just switch him with Shaq and put Shaq where Bill Russell is. Tim Duncan can go where Wilt is. Larry Bird
can stay there.
Yeah, Larry Bird's fine. He white. He can stay. Kobe Bryant, he's right. He's way no. I don't. This list just doesn't this. Literally looks like they gave an intern 10 players and said copy and paste at your will. That's literally what this list looks like. There was no thought put into this at all. It's literally the same argument: Michael Jordan, LeBron, and then everything else behind it was just kind of picked out. Because who puts Kobe next to Shaq on that level?
Who puts him that low, though?
That's what not level. I meant low. But who puts him that low? None of this list literally makes sense. This is literally just to ruffle feathers. That's why I was like, man, I'm so tired of those lists. Before we had got on, I was talking to Tony off air. And I'm just like, what was the point of this? But all in all, like I said, Magic, LeBron, Kareem. I mean, not Kareem. Michael, LeBron, then Magic, then Kareem. Then Kobe, Shaq, and then so on and so forth. But yeah, I just.
On my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Drew.
If LeBron doesn't win that last championship, is he that gonna? Would they put him this high?
Yeah,
I think it's because of media, yes, but in basketball players' eyes, I don't think so.
I think so.
You think they put him this high, right behind Jordan with 3 rings? On a squad that they consider super stacked?
You talking about when he was playing for Cleveland?
No, with Miami.
Oh, with Miami. I mean, yeah, but the real the one that's really gonna alter the whole situation is that ring he got in Cleveland. You beat a 73-9 team. You came back from a 3-1 deficit, and you won.
All right, here's the question. If the Lakers win, I think they're the favorites to win this year. I have Kobe second. Or I have Kareem, Jordan, Kobe, then LeBron. That's my list. 1 to 4. I think
Kareem, Kobe.
Kareem, Jordan, Kobe, then LeBron. But I think if the Lakers win this year, he'll pass Kobe this year. My question is, if the Lakers win on this list, as you see, right? Just going off of this, and most lists in general, people have Jordan and then LeBron. Are you putting LeBron as the greatest of all time?
He got one more ring, bro. He got one more ring.
No, that's what he has 4 right now. If he wins this year, this will make 5. Are you giving him that quote unquote throne?
I'm telling you, bro. He going, bro. Yes, but listen. He at this point in his career, 36 years old, if he wins back-to-back titles, the only way people are going to be able to hold that argument is if he gets a 3-peat. He does not have to get 6 rings in order to be compared. That'll be the defining factor. They'll compare. They'll say his finals record. All he has is super teams, and he has 5 rings if he does it right. But what you will be able to say, and this is me calling it now. He's going to get a 3-peat. He's going to get a 3-peat. Because look at every Laker on here, well, other than Magic and Kareem, has a 3-peat. Shaq's got a 3-peat. Kobe's got a 3-peat.
Jordan's got 2.
Jordan's got 2. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the 3-peat is the ultimate defining factor on whether you're really GOAT status. Because nobody really ever said like, yo, Shaq, because Shaq was really the one willing them teams.
Yeah.
Shaq was carrying Kobe before he left. If you want to be real, call it what you want. Yeah. Kobe didn't really start getting nasty until after Shaq left because it was his whole team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I'm just calling this spade a spade,
number
bro.
Wise,
like,
number wise,
like that until after he left.
Number wise, I don't agree with that, but relationship wise in the locker room, I do agree with that. If that makes sense.
Wait. Number wise, why not? When you have like 25 or 30 a game,
bro. Shaq scored a 61-point game, bro. A center.
I'm talking about playoffs, right? When
he did it in the playoffs.
No, listen. They have similar finals numbers when it comes to scoring. Like it's like 28-29 versus 29. Like they both averaged 29 in the finals.
Talking about which finals?
I would say I think I'm quoting the one with the Pacers, I believe.
So that's what, 99 or 2000?
No. That was 2001 or 2002.
2002 is Allen Iverson. 2002 is Jason Kidd. 01 is Allen Iverson.
Yeah, so it was Iverson, then Reggie Miller, and then Jason Kidd, I believe, right? Meaning the Nets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah.
Because Larry Bird
2001, 2002. So it was Reggie Miller in 2000. Then AI in 01, and then the Nets in 02.
Yeah.
Wasn't Larry Bird coaching the Pacers at that time?
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that because he was beefing with the one dude, Bill Laimbeer, for the longest. They used to hate each other, bro. Yeah, I remember that.
He probably roughed him up like he did everybody.
Yeah, Larry Tweety Bird, man. Toughen up, man.
Toughen up.
You be all right, dog.
But yeah, do you guys have any more take on this or
I think Wilt could play in today's game just by the simple fact that I know he's probably faster. Wilt.
He was strong, man.
He runs a 10.92 back then. Yeah. You know how fast that is, dude? for what was he, 6'8", 6'9"?
No, he's 7 feet tall, bro.
He was like 7'1".
Okay, that's even scarier. 10'9" at 7 feet. Like that's bro. He could play in today's game. And then put him on like a strength conditioning program, bro. It's
like when you put everything on 99 and 2K3, and your dude just looks like
basically.
He looks like you just put air balloons in his jersey. It's just muscles. He's just crazy buff. Yeah. That'd be nuts, dog. That would be crazy.
I got a question real quick before we head to the next topic, right? Like Tim Duncan, and like I went over, Drew, you kind of talked about longevity and all that, but Kobe had longevity as well, but he got injured the last 2 years, right? Would we look at Tim Duncan the same if he had as many coaching changes as say LeBron or Jordan or even Kobe and Shaq? Because you had that, because Ginobili, Parker, and all that's cool and all, but not superstar status like Tim Duncan, right? Mm-hmm. But having that Coach Popovich there for your entire career, if he didn't have that, would we look at the same, and would he be in the top 10?
Why would he? I'm confused. You're saying because he had stability in a coach where
all these have that is what I'm saying.
Everybody else didn't have that. You're saying
for coaches?
Yeah,
no, they had multiple.
I get what Tony's trying to say.
Jordan had multiple coaches. LeBron has. Kareem. Everybody on the list has had multiple different coaches, except Tim Duncan.
But the thing is, when they won championships, like the Bulls championships, they were all field championships. The Laker championships,
but they were leading up to that because it was Tex,
right?
And I remember Phil trying to implement that, but Collins wouldn't allow it. But he was still listening to him. He was in his ear about it, right? So he, even before the change happened, he knew what type of game plan. Meaning, like you get multiple coaches in. Every coach has a different type of scheme and different game plans, right? So, meaning with Duncan, you didn't really have that problem, right? So,
but the thing is, adding to your point, if you did have that many coaching changes, then I don't think he would have that many rings as he has. He has 5 rings.
Yeah.
The thing, but a lot of people don't realize about Tim Duncan and the Spurs is every single ring that Tim Duncan has on his hand, he snuck and got. There's really no favorite this year to win a championship. Boom, I got a ring.
I agree.
Oh, it's my first ring of lockout season. Oh, LeBron and them can't get it together.
But he did have David Robinson though too. Let's not forget.
I'm just saying. Yeah, that too. But I'm just saying, he was blessed to fall into a system. Tim Duncan was the leader, but you would never know he's the leader. You know what I'm saying? Anybody they understood the bigger purpose when it came down to the ball game. It's like they were like, if the Detroit Pistons start in 2004 had Greg Popovich and just had Tim Duncan, championship here and there. It's spread out, but it's a championship here and there. It's all about the coaching, bro. Tim Duncan knew he was in a system. Popovich obviously seen something in him that he didn't see in himself, and he worked with him. It was a great working relationship. It's like Belichick and Tom Brady.
Look how that played.
You work it until it don't work no more.
Right.
Why not? So I think that's why Tim. But I think that's why Tim's where he's at on the list. I will put him higher, but it's interchangeable because the way he gets his championship. So that kind of watered down his where he would sit on this list. But I think if he had multiple coaches and was still able to win, that just goes to show that he could play under any style.
Right.
But if he had multiple coaches, I agree with Drew. I think it would affect his weight on this list.
What to add to the Spurs luster, if we were to extend this list out down to 15, do you think Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili get on that?
No. I think Ginobili is the greatest sixth man ever, for sure. But when it comes to top 15, I mean, you got Olajuwon, you got, just so many, right? Karl Malone, John Stockton,
no.
I wanted to get it. I got it. I wanted it.
No, bro.
I had to do that, D. I had to do that. I just had to.
Bro. Tell the mailman go deliver. Get your ass home, man.
Even think about this. Isaiah Thomas isn't on the list.
Okay, I could respect
Charles Barkley isn't on the list. So many players. There's no, just talk about the dream team. The rest 5 would be on that team.
Carmelo Anthony needs to be on this list, bro.
Out to 15 or
Out to
top
15, Carmelo Anthony needs to be on this list.
If it's about top 15 scorers ever, yes, sure.
See, you
Players,
see what he did. You see what he did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't. I don't think you keep Tony Parker. I don't. Maybe 15 or to 20. Tony Parker has 4 rings, or he might have 5 rings.
No, he has.
He has 5.
No,
Come
he
on,
doesn't.
guys. How many
No,
point
he
guards
doesn't.
got 5 rings?
Him and Ginobili weren't on the original team when in '99 where they won with David Robinson. They had Avery. What's his name?
Avery Bradley.
No,
Not Bradley. Johnson.
Avery Johnson. Yeah, he coaches Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
But like that, Sean Elliott, all them cats.
Greg Anthony.
Then after the three-peat of the Lakers, I think it was 2003. That's when they won their next title.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's when Ginobili was there, but Tony Parker wasn't.
So
Hey, did Ginobili ever win 6 Man
So
of the Year?
Parker has 3, Ginobili has 4, and then Duncan has 5.
He should have. Ginobili.
Did he ever win 6 Man of the Year?
So many times. But
Yeah.
hey,
How many times?
let me see.
'07, '08 once.
Let's see. He has 4. 03, 05, 07, and 14.
You said he has 5
He has 4.
or 4?
And Tony Parker has 4 rings. He was on that same team then. So they both have 4
rings, and we can't put him top 20 or top 15 with 4 rings.
Who? Tony Parker?
Yeah.
No, so you're gonna put John Stockton and Isaiah Thomas in the back.
Bro, John Stockton don't got no rings. His fingers is necky.
His fingers is necky.
But
that's ridiculous, bro.
But my thing is like he ran into Jordan, and the Lakers, older Lakers teams. But Leesville has the record for assists and steals for every single category for assists and steals. Like you can't look past that. Isaiah has 2 when they won back to back.
Okay.
Before Jordan's reign started.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like and they were part of the dream team. But like I can't put them behind Tony Parker.
Okay, so let's extend from this list. You said Karl Malone, John Stockton, Isaiah Thomas. I'll throw in
Allen Iverson,
Sean Kemp, Allen Iverson, Gary Payton. So now we're at 16.
You really putting them in the top 15?
I don't know about that.
I'm just shooting names off at this point. I'm just shooting names off at this point. But I'm saying somewhere in there, you can find a space for Tony Parker.
You're not gonna put.
If you're gonna do top 20, I could. Yeah, I could see.
You feel me?
He's outside top 20. I'll give him top 25.
You're a hater,
bro. He could be that.
I am not a hater.
He could be 20.
You're a hater.
He could be 20.
How am I a hater,
bro? You're a hater. No, outside the top 20, 4 championships, dude. Come on, man.
All right,
you need to watch that documentary. You need to watch that documentary,
bro. Have you ever heard him speak another language? He speaks 2 languages, bro. That's got to count for something.
Well, Kobe spoke like 5 languages, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, look where they got him on the list. So you mean to tell me Tony Parker can't have a 5?
All right, Drew. All right, so you're the way you're thinking is about championships. That's the way you're thinking.
Look at this list.
Are you going to put Robert Horry above Tony Parker? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say just championships, though. But if you look at this list, Tim Duncan didn't just get them rings by himself. And if you look at, Magic, Kareem is 2 spots up there, and he was his teammate. So you got to look at that.
Hold on.
Shaq and Kobe are both down there at 9 and 10. That's
maybe they thought it would be respectable because they're teammates and they was on the same team. I don't know. This feels very color coordinated though. I don't like this list, bro. I hate.
Yeah, this is a horrible list.
I thought you'd have loved it as a Laker fan.
I mean, it's obvious the Lakers are going to be on there as a top 10 list, like half of them. Like, of course. Like You don't even have Jerry West on here either. Like the logo. Like it's fine that he's not on top 10, but he's definitely top 15. You got to put him there. Even McHale, not even I can see him top 20. Before Tim Duncan, he was the best power forward of all time.
You know what? I want to ask this question because we're rolling into that. If a team is super stacked, like those old Celtics teams were, like how much credit can we give one person? Like Bill Russell wasn't playing those games and winning those championships all by himself. He dang near from like what?
Bob Cousy was on the team.
Yeah, but I'm saying all the way down to what? The 11th man was a problem on that squad. Or maybe 8, 9, or 10.
There was like
more
8
than
total
any other
teams
team
in the league, bro. There was like
that
8
too,
total teams.
That too.
So you get a lot more familiar with the teams, so it's a little easier to game plan. And then
we would have to go on Wikipedia and Google the roster for all 11 rings to figure out these dudes' stats.
All right, man.
And do all
we
this.
Gotta do a different.
Bill Russell is so old. There's really no footage of him. Like I've never seen footage of him celebrating any of his championships. I don't even know if they're real, bro. I feel like the NBA just like nobody's ever gonna get 11 rings. It's God. Bill Russell. He's got 11 rings. That's low key how I feel. That's low key how it feels, bro. Like when it comes to Bill Russell, I feel like a lot of people. Like, if you're not from that era, I feel like you don't necessarily. You have the right to call anybody your GOAT, 100%. I agree with that. But I just don't put Bill Russell up there, bro, because I can't. Even if I wanted to see him play, it's impossible.
First of all, I believe it because his daddy took on the Klan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Bill Russell should only have 10 rings. Bill Russell should only have 10 rings, though.
That's all. You only got 10 fingers?
Stupid. No ring. Like in his last championship when Wilt was with the Lakers. Wilt had an injury to his knee or whatever, and just then he has to come out, and then he wanted to go back in for the last like 3 or 4 minutes. The coach
wouldn't let him.
If Wilt goes in there, the Lakers win that championship with Elgin Baylor and Jerry West. They were the best.
Jerry West's final record is oh man, like he did all that work and just kept losing and finally got that one. But that reminds me of Dirk so much.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. It's been another episode. Saturday Morning Traffic, the greatest podcast, not the latest podcast. My hero, my dog Tony, my dog Drew. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, unsubscribe, dislike, you know what I'm saying? Drop some hate in the comments. We let our haters be our motivators. You feel what I'm saying? I really hope y'all enjoyed this episode. You know what I'm saying? Now we got intro music, you know what I'm saying? We fancying it up. We bougie now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just tune in, man. Everything we dropping is nothing but heat, man. We only getting bigger and better. So, stay tuned. Keep your eyes on the prize. Peace.